Hey, what's up, guys? Today I'm about to react to this vid by Antonio Speaks. It's titled "The Price of Cookout Invitations." I hate when people use this phrase. Oh, they invited to the cookout. I'm inviting Eminem to the cookout and Post Malone. No, you don't invite nobody to the cookout. Be quiet. It gets on my nerves. but sure, let's hear what he has to say about all this. Let's watch.
So how many times have y'all been scrolling through social media and you come across a non-black person acting quote-unquote black? This could be them reciting rap lyrics, doing a trendy black dance, or in some way showing off them indulging in black American culture. When you come across these types of videos, you will notice a particular comment that usually has the most likes. You're invited to the cookout.
Oh my God, bro.
I hate this so bad, and it makes me cringe when I see, you know, non-black people partaking in black American culture in one way or another, and black people are in the comments excited and happy and this is so dope and it's so cool and I love this. Y'all are so fucking cringy. You are so desperate for validation and acceptance. You tap dancing for them. It's just, it makes me uncomfortable. I hate it so bad. Because when you see black people, you know, engaging with anybody else's culture, you don't see them excited in the comments and excited that we're doing anything. So why are you doing that? Like, all y'all are goofy and embarrassing.
Oh, hell no, man. What the?
These comments may come off as a joke and not that deep, but to me it's actually symbolic. Black people are too accepting, and the bare minimum impresses us. We see countless black people doing things with expertise but end up getting no support from the black community. But let it be a non-black person. The glaze is going to be immaculate. The thing is,
and yeah, that is the biggest problem as well, because it's like, oh, but when you're seeing black people doing these things and, you know, perfecting dances in our culture, perfecting certain shit, doing it really well, exceptionally well, you not getting excited and happy. You just like, oh, okay, this is cool, you might like it, whatever, you real casual about it. But let non-black people do it, and they be doing it poorly also. Most of the time when I see it, I'm not saying all the time, but most of the time they be doing the dances poorly. They rapping the songs, they ain't even on beat, they saying the shit wrong, but you getting so excited. It's like, think about what that really means and why you're doing that psychologically. So people who, it's not that deep, you're not that deep. if you don't have the ability to think deeper, that's on you. But there's something there, obviously. It's like, that tells me where your head is at.
this
And what you think is more important. The non-black people engaging in black culture, you think that's more important and that's more exciting and that should be praised versus black people engaging in black culture.
only works on black people. I have never seen a black person get a country club invite just because they sang the lyrics correctly to a Morgan Wallen song. In fact, those folks will get mad at you. Just take a look at Beyonce. In today's video, though, we are going to be discussing the price of cookout invitations. Once a sacred black American tradition is now an open invite to every and anybody. For context, cookout refers to black American culture in a general sense, not an actual cookout, but it could still mean a actual cookout. Y'all get what I'm saying? The topics of today's videos will focus on cultural appropriation.
Example of black culture, by the way. Those of you who are confused.
Black American culture.
And this is an example. People who are like, what is black American culture? Does it exist? Y'all don't have culture. This is an example. Cookout is a very black American thing.
At the end of the video, we're going to discuss solutions on how non-black people can be a part of the culture without being a culture vulture. But no more talking, man. This is going to be a great video. Let's hop into it.
Oh, we got an intro now.
Let's establish this first. Black Americans have culture. So many people around the world, including other black people, are so adamant about dismantling this fact. By definition, culture is the shared set of beliefs, values, customs, behaviors, and artifacts that define a group. Black Americans have all of this, and with a quick Google search, it will tell you music plays a huge role. We created genres such as jazz, blues, hip-hop, gospel, rock and roll, and even country is debatable. Food is another. Coined as the term soul food, we got collard greens, cornbread, black eyed peas, okra, mac and cheese, fried chicken. I can go on and on. Let's talk about language now. African American Vernacular English, aka AAVE. It has its own grammar, pronunciation, and vocabulary. To add the icing on the top, different sections around the United States of black people have their own subgenre of this. For traditions, we have many. Even though I'm not a big fan of religion, the black church is one. When you think of the black church in America versus the white, you think of two completely different things. We also got family reunions, cookouts, obviously. The way we use barbershops and salons to create a sense of community history, and we can even add in the way that we celebrate prom. A lot of people say that we go all out and do too much, but hey, we make it look cool as hell. We can even talk about shared experiences as Black Americans. I want to give a huge shout out to this brother right here on Instagram. I have never met this dude once in my life, and I believe he is in Georgia. I'm in South Carolina, but some of his videos, we can all relate to him as Black people living in America.
Bro, what the hell our grandma and them you used to get these from, bro? Like where did y'all go? The purchases, bro? Right, it's no way the truck was jumping this hard back in the day, bro. Hey, bro, you know how much money that got to be getting to jump out of his sleep and say, bro, I'm finna go put a box of cereal on my car. I feel like everybody had this pan. And it always looked like this.
Yeah, just buy it.
Burnt on the side in the same place and everything. Like that pan was used for so much shit. Uncle and them took meat out the grill, put it on them all. The kids cooking.
But you always put foil down. You don't put like actual food on just on the bare surface. You don't raw dog it. You put the foil over it. So
Pizza roll and all kind of shit on this motherfucker. You walk your ass in the kitchen and you see that rag, that dish rag in the middle of the sink like that? Bro, the kitchen closed, bro. Hey, bro, the kitchen closed and all the food put up.
So listen to me. Black Americans have culture. And if you hear anyone spouting this nonsense, please check them. The reason this talking point is said so much is because Black American culture has become the default culture. Hip-hop is mainstream. Streetwear is worn by all types of people. And with social media once niche Black American references or slang is now all lumped in together with Gen Z slang or Gen Z culture. Cultural appropriation, or culture vultures. This is someone who takes elements from another culture without understanding, respecting, or giving credit to the people who created it. Black American culture is extremely marketable and brings in tons of money. But if you attach a white person plus Black culture, you got an instant hit. My first example of this is Post Malone. Now I want to say this first and foremost. I do not think Post Malone is a bad guy in any way. I actually liked a couple of his songs early on, and just to add nuance, the strategy that he chose to take, maybe he didn't know, I don't know, that's why I make these videos. His career exploded though back in 2015 when he dropped the song White Iverson. In his music video, you can see him rocking braids, having gold teeth, wearing chains, and having an overall Black American aesthetic. This song was huge. It's sitting at over 1 billion views right now, and this was the catalyst to his career. Now fast forward to 2026, and Post Malone looks entirely different and doing a whole different genre of music. Country. The persona that helped Post Malone blow up was all a gimmick. He didn't start off as a rapper. He began with guitar, rock, and heavy metal. These things didn't work out for him, so he used the oldest trick in the book. Use Black culture to get ahead and then drop it, aka the Post Malone method. Our culture was used as a costume and just a stepping stool. This is why people like Paul Wall, Eminem, and Mac Miller deserve so much respect. This was really them. It wasn't a gimmick. And this is the thing, man. People like Post Malone, whether he knew it or not, he gives a bad rep for the actual white people that grew up around us. What you have to understand is that people are just a product of their environment. These people weren't faking anything. They just picked up on what they lived around. Post Malone wasn't that. He saw an opportunity and cashed out. Another recent example of this is the artist Jelly Roll. Now this is a bit different though because he actually did grow up around Black culture. Jelly Roll is now a country singer, but many people do not know he started off rapping. If you go back to some of his older songs, you'll find music videos of him hanging around all Black people and being a full-on wigger. Fast forward to 2026 and Jelly Roll is full-on MAGA coded. He took the Post Malone route and is now a high charting country singer. This just feeds into how, you know, a lot of non-Black people, they see our culture as a costume or better yet, a bad phase. Black American culture has always been seen as, you know, rebellion. So to some of these non-Black people, involving themselves in that culture shows a sense of defiance. Another notable celebrity that followed this same trend was John Cena. Look, I love John Cena. I don't think he's a bad guy at all.
I blame
WWE executives telling him to follow this plan. So when John Cena first came into the WWE,
Vince McMahon, that was his idea.
2005, he adopted a Black, you know, rapper type of persona. He wore streetwear, you know, throwback jerseys, chains, fitted caps. You know, he was dressing like a Black American. They used to have him do these freestyle rap promos. He even has this one segment where he's doing a rap battle against the Big Show. And as we all know, his entrance song is a hip-hop rap song that was sang by him. After John Cena became established, though, we started seeing less and less of this Black American culture. There was no more chains, no more, you know, fitted hats. And we saw this transformation go from like this wigger to a a patriot and a proud American. I was old enough to remember this one vividly. It was a segment on WWE, and this was in 2011, right after Osama bin Laden had been killed. This is so funny because you would think that John Cena did the shit. He came out and was like, "We have killed Osama bin Laden." Like, and just looking back, you can see how the WWE was already.
Show it.
And in 2026, we heard things like keep politics out of game and keep politics out of TV shows. But politics was already in all of these things, right? But it was something that y'all liked, so nobody cared. Another example of the working is Mark Wahlberg. This was a total shock to me because I never knew this character existed. Before acting, Mark Wahlberg was known as Marky Mark, and he was a part of a rap group. During this time, he was known for his shirtless performances and dance rap style.
I'm not familiar with his music at all, okay, but I do recall seeing these images and clips of him and being like, oh.
90s though, after he used up all of his black culture, he pivoted into acting. The goal was accomplished and his black phase was no longer seen. The Post Malone method has a very high success rate. And sad to say, bro, if you want to make a lot of money, you want some type of notoriety, act black. It's a subgenre of us that will eat that shit up.
Tap dancers.
So there is a notable quote from the late Paul Mooney where he states, "Everybody want to be a, but nobody want to be a." It may sound confusing, but it actually makes sense. He used this line in stand-up and in his 2007 book titled "Black is the New White." In his book, it criticizes how parts of black culture are imitated while black people themselves still face discrimination. Almost 20 years later, this book and this quote resonates perfectly. All around the world, we see black culture everywhere. These people are very anti-black, but love them some black culture. It begs the question, what is the end goal? It may sound extreme, but to me, it seems like erasure. These people want to get rid of black Americans, but keep the culture. My first example that personifies this are MAGA rappers. This sounds crazy and almost comical, but it's a real thing. Sometimes called conservative rap, this is a subgenre of hip-hop that supports the political movement of Donald Trump and the whole Make America Great Again slogan. Artists in this genre, they rap about, the support of Donald Trump and just loving America, conservative right-wing type of stuff. Now, the biggest face of this genre is a guy named Tom McDonald. Now, let me tell you a funny thing about this Tom dude. He's not even American. This nigga Canadian. Talk about riding, bro. Like, I could understand doing that to your own president, but another it is crazy. His songs will also go in the category of like coworker music. To me, it's not my cup of tea. He reminds me of like Eminem, Joyner Lucas, and he's like one of those dudes that think rapping fast automatically mean that you know how to rap, bro. Y'all know what I mean. Believe it or not, though, this man has a huge following. His YouTube channel is sitting at over 5 million subscribers, with 2 billion channel views over that, actually. He's made songs with people like Ben Shapiro and made a tribute to Charlie Kirk after he got popped. I mean, he dropped it the same day. Nigga, why you clout chasing? Both Ben and Charlie are white supremacists. Well, Charlie was. So him being cool with these type of dudes just shows his character. On top of him already being a MAGA rapper. He probably has a disdain for black people. This is what I mean, man. These people, they hate black people so much, but they still like that black culture.
I know you fucking lying. Nah, they gotta be trolling.
They hate black people so much, but
fucking way. Like what clowns? Is this real life?
That black culture. Let's just examine this guy, okay? Check out his outfits. Look at his hair. Look at his teeth and look at his chain. But he's a conservative rapper, bro. These niggas are a oxymoron. Now let's talk about another MAGA rapper, Forgiato Blow. Let's just quickly examine him as well. I mean,
he trying to be called.
I don't even know what to say. We know who he's trying to.
All y'all look amazing.
He's like a D tier, MAGA rapper though. He has over 100,000 subscribers, but if you take a look at his views, not trying to talk down, it might be time to get that CDL, big bro. Now let's move on to a different group of people, okay? Koreans. Let's talk about K-pop. K-pop stands for Korean music. This is a popular music industry from South Korea that combines music performance, fashion, and entertainment into a highly potent style of pop culture. Now I've always heard about K-pop, but never really gave it any attention.
Don't bother.
I don't know who they are.
I'm traumatized. When I first started my Patreon, I used to take direct requests, okay? And I just had a whole bunch of K-pop stans flood my Patreon and recommend me watch all of these K-pop music videos and live performances. They're still up on my Patreon, by the way. When I tell you I hated all of them, so many of my patrons would laugh at. They're just like, I like watching these because you hate everything, and it's so funny. So, but every single one. Well, that's not true. There were a few from BTS in particular that I thought would sound kind of cool, and I like their choreography. But for the most part, oh my God, it was trash. Music was trash. And just every time I would be looking like, y'all are biting so hard off of hip hop culture.
Very big, and you know, a lot of people love him globally. The thing off the bat though, when I first saw these guys, is that they cosplaying this. Just by taking a look at them and
bad.
you know, watching them for 5 seconds, you can see the Black American, you know, influence. The music structure, as far as like the beats and the instrumentals they use, it sounds like Black American stuff. The style that they wear, the choreography. There's a popular tweet where bro was like, K-pop is just black culture with some rice sprinkled on it. That may be an out-of-pocket tweet, but he ain't lying. And it's like, bro, watching these music videos of K-pop, it reminds you of something from the 2000s. You know, think of Usher, you know, goddamn Chris Brown, you know, the Jackson 5. You go back to even further, like that's all it reminds you of. And I added them to this category because, you know, Asian culture is anti-black. They favor lighter skin over there. They have a bad, like, skin lightening epidemic. And not to single them out, this is worldwide, but it's like for a group of people that, you know, look down on darker individuals, y'all whole stilo is stealing from melanated people. You know what I'm saying? I'm not that informed on K-pop, like in an overall sense. I do plan on doing a full breakdown of how, you know, they emulate black culture in the future. Instead, go check out this video about Lonnie's Lens. This is a great breakdown. And overall, she makes some great content, man. Go check out her videos, but she really holding it down as well. Now it's time to talk about solutions because, like I stated, man, I'm not the gatekeeping type. Even though I ain't gonna lie, I'm teetering on that edge, but I'm gonna give it some more time. Culture is meant to be shared, and I think if we
could come together and, you know, unite and gatekeep, wow, that would be great.
All can come together, you know, not to be on no kumbaya shit, but things would be nice. Now, first and foremost, man, if you are a non-black person and you want to indulge in black culture, it is totally fine to do so. But I think the most ethical thing you can do first is learn about the culture, study our history, learn about what we have been through. It's so crazy because, man, the world demonizes us. The way they treat us, you would think we committed genocides, we bombed people, we did mass extinctions of animals. We haven't did any of that. So it's like, you ask these people all around the world how they feel about us, and it's all negative, and it's nothing but propaganda. But turn around, they want to use that culture, and they use it without even knowing our past and the things that we have been through. So like I stated, first step, learn about the culture, indulge in it, find out what's acceptable, find out what's not. My second solution, right, is even if, let's say, you culturally appropriate, and you do it for monetary gain, give some of that bread back. Put on a black artist. You know, go into the black area, give out some money, put it into some businesses.
Where's my cut?
Circulating, right? It should be like a transaction, okay? If you get to use our culture, all right, give us something for it. And it's like, the thing is, a lot of these people can't even admit the bare minimum that it's our shit. That's the problem. And my last solution is very simple. Just be you. You can still dress up like us, but you don't gotta put on a fake accent, okay? You don't gotta talk like you from down south or you from, like, you know what I'm saying? Don't be phony. Just don't treat our shit like a costume because we can't take this skin off us, man. That's it.
Facts, he ate that. I agree with everything that he said 100%. And I feel like some people are aware of this, but they choose to play dumb, you know, just because they want to continue to get away with it. And yeah, this is just how it is. It's unfortunate, but yeah, people definitely, you know, indulge in black culture without actually paying respect to it. So it's sad. Y'all let me know what y'all think, though, and I'll see you on the next one. Bye.